Welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. I am joined with an NBA player, former NBA player, Joe Smith and Tommy Davidson. We are going to talk about the Joe Smith inaugural golf fundraiser. So tell me a little bit about why you guys are putting this on. I know it's set to happen a little bit later in the month on October 23rd.
Yes.
Thank you for coming, of course.
Oh, appreciate it.
So tell me about the golf tournament.
The golf tournament is actually an extension of the Joe Smith Basketball Academy. It's just one of the different things that we want to bring to the area, back to the area, start sports events and things like that we want to bring back to the area. And the golf event is the inaugural kickoff type event for the things that we want to bring back to the area. But I'm not a golfer. I don't play a lot of golf. But I mean, I started playing recently, and I enjoy the game. So I thought that would be a great idea to bring a golf tournament for networking reasons and for different reasons back to the area.
I mean, and it's a fundraiser. I know you said for the golf academy, the basketball academy,
Yes,
we were able to come with you guys on one of the first camps.
The first one, yeah.
The first
It
camp.
was the very first one.
That's
Yeah,
right.
man, we appreciate that. Yeah, you were one of the first people to
Yes.
ever to cover us, to let everybody know that we were back in the area. We really appreciate all the support. But yeah, you were the first one to come to our very first camp
Well, check
back
me
at the
out.
Croc Center back at that. And because of that, we bought you a little gift.
Oh.
We did. We bought you a little gift. You see
Okay.
us with our Joe Smith Academy T-shirts, and because you were one of the first people to ever support us in the area,
Yes.
we wanted to bring you a Joe
Well,
Smith
thank
Academy
you so
T-shirt
much.
to make you a part of the family.
appreciate it.
And thank you so much
Check
to you
me
and
out.
everybody
Check
over at
me
Wavy.
out.
Yes, she got one official. So thank you so much, Kiahnna. We just always
course.
appreciate the support. You and the team here, you guys have always been there since day one. So just thank you so much.
I mean,
Thank
that
you
was
so
important
much,
to us
Tommy.
because, we were just fresh back into the area.
Yeah.
And we were really trying to, make some waves in the area. So for you guys to come out there and film us and do the interview was just amazing for the Basketball Academy. So we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Well, let's get into it. I know that the kids, let's look at this video again. They're so excited to come out and learn from you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of their parents grew up watching you. You know,
Yeah.
you went to Maury High School and then went to the league, had this great career. I guess, what do you want kids to take away from your camp? When they come, what do you want them to walk away with?
I mean, first of all, I want them to have fun. I want them to come out and enjoy themselves, learning the game of basketball. I'm not hard on these kids out there. I know that there are different skill levels, at each camp. So, I try to take my time with each kid accordingly. But I want them to have fun. I want them to learn something. But I mean, there's also other life experiences that we cover while we're there. It's not just basketball, but when a kid is going through something or a kid is having trouble with something, we kind of help them, gain that confidence and whatever drill or whatever thing we're trying to get accomplished. So I love to see them, the smile on their faces. I love to see the development. I love to see their confidence grow. So that's what I get out of it. But the kids, man, they have an amazing time. We did another camp down at the Virginia Beach Sports Center after that camp at the Croc Center, and that camp was amazing as well. So, I mean, it's just growing the academy and just having the kids come out and be able to learn from somebody that went through what they're what they're dreaming to do.
Confidence is the name of the game.
Exactly.
If you have confidence, you can do anything.
Yep.
So that is a life skill, you know, that you're teaching and walking away with. So I love that. Tommy, what do you hope kids and parents walk away from the sports camps?
Opportunity. It's the biggest thing. It's opportunity. We want to be able to provide all children with an opportunity to play, to be able to be active. So it's not just based off your skill level, like Joe said. It's a fully inclusive. So even if you just bouncing a basketball for the first time, come on.
Yes.
Just come on. We've seen it all so far. I've been. And one thing I can say about Joe, watching him coach, is his patience level. For somebody who's been in an NBA, who's played in the league, who's been around Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Mike Jordan, those type of guys, to see his patience level with children and parents, just to be able to speak to them, work with kids, as you see in the video, working with children, it's absolutely amazing. So for me, that's the fulfilling part, is providing an opportunity for Hampton Roads to be able to come in and feel comfortable to fail. It's like a safe place to fail. Be comfortable to, hey, I don't really know, or parents not really sure, or want to ask certain questions that they may not be, if it's a huge league, they may not feel comfortable asking because they don't want to be, quote unquote, that parent. No, we are a family environment, as you just see. We're a family environment. We open to those questions. We want to sit down and talk with you. We want we invite all the parents to come into every session. So it's nothing that they're closed out from. So they can ask questions, and they can take that and then take what they see home with the kids and say, hey, remember what you learned today? Kind of work on that. And if they want to work on it with them as well. So that's really what I hope this comes out. And part of the fundraiser is for us to start scaling. We want to be able to bring more things to the area. We want to add more arms to the academy. Yes. So from technology, digital media, journalism, like yourself in the sports world, we want to be able to be the one-stop shop in the area for any and all things sports. So if you don't want, if you can't play, you can still find a way to get into the game of sports, whether it's behind the scenes in technology, whether it's sideline reporting, whether it's editing, camera work, any of that space within the sports world. Hey, we want to be able to be that environment where you can come and get those skills.
So it's not just a sports camp. You guys want to expand to a camp for just success in general.
Yes. Yeah, we're looking to. So now that we've started the basketball, we started it from a basketball standpoint, being able to grow that, having Joe's name out there, but now it's really starting to scale it. Moving into 2026, now we're really, Joe and I have been having discussions. Okay, how do we scale?
Right.
How do we scale? What's next? How do we scale? How do we scale? How do we scale? First thing is raise money.
Okay. We need money to scale.
So we can scale. So Joe came up with the golf event. I loved it. I like playing golf.
Okay.
We noticed too, and it's not a lot of that going on in the Hampton Roads area. So let's be the group that brings it back and turns it into a networking event for the area. So that's what we wanted to do.
Very cool. I know that you were just inducted into the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. Yes. Congratulations. I have some video from that ceremony. When they were showing this, what was going through your mind? You're like, oh my God, I remember that court. I remember that gym. I heard you. I was like, wow.
I mean, the thing about it is, you play so many games, the longer you play the game of basketball or any sport, you play so many games that you kind of forget some. So when you see the highlights or you see the videos of some of the things that you were able to do in certain games, it kind of brings you back to that moment. And just being inducted and seeing this video before they called my name for the induction, was one of those moments that brought back a lot of joyful memories. Seeing me and my mom at the draft was something that also was heartwarming, and something that a moment that I know that she was very proud of. So it made me proud at that moment as well. So I mean, it was a definitely blessed night for me to be inducted into the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame, and definitely a dream come true.
I mean, looking at that video, to know that you came from Maury High School, your mom so excited, first round draft pick.
Yes.
I mean, like, you really, not only did you make your mom proud, you made the community, Hampton Road 757 Norfolk, so proud. And now you're coming back to raise the next generation. Very cool.
And now that I'm back, because when you leave and you're traveling so many places, you really don't understand what you mean to the city or what you mean to your area. And now that I'm back, I realize that now. I realize the love and the genuine respect that the area has for me. And that's pretty much what drives me to want to come back and do positive things in the community.
Yeah. I mean, I know you had moments where you're like, is that so-and-so? Is that so-and-so? You were watching the video.
I still have them all the time. I'm a fan. So I'm, when he asked me to partner with him on his journey, for me, it was almost like a dream come true, to be honest. I love to work from my end. So the work part wasn't it, but the environments that we get to be in, the people that we get to meet, the people that we get to help, every day, has, at the end of the day, no matter how stressful it is, you've done something, for some good. Me being, former veteran. While I'm a veteran in the military, service is key. I'm an Air Force vet, so being able to serve the community, serve Hampton Roads in a greater capacity, moving away, coming back, and being able to bring some value and add some value.
Yes.
It's heartwarming and it feels cool. So yeah, every day I get up, and for me, it's just get up and enjoying what I'm doing.
Absolutely. So if I want to join the golf tournament, how do I make that happen?
You can go to the joesmithbasketballacademy.com, go to the website, go to events, click the link right there on events. You can click you'll see the flyer there. Click the flyer, and it takes you to all the information. All the packages are there. If you're not able to come out and golf, you're still able to make a donation. So if you still want your presence felt, you still want to donate to the academy, and if you don't golf and you can't make it, you can still just make a donation just to the academy on that link as well, and we really would appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I hope a lot of people show up.
Oh, so
I hope that it's a great success, so we can raise money for the kids to come out and enjoy.
Hope to see you guys come out if you can. Hope to see you guys come out if you can. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love the Joe Smith Academy. Okay, we are fans.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
and again, appreciate the day one support, man. It's just been so much. Thanks so much, Kiahnna.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming on Mark Your Calendar, and I hope to see you again.
Yes, please.
Yes, no question.
Let me know when the next camp is.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Keep you posted.
October 23rd. Mark your calendar.
See y'all there.
Welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host, Kiahnna Patterson. And during the month of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we're going to be highlighting different events and resources here in our community. This Thursday is the Domestic Violence Awareness Summit. Now, this is a free event that's set to happen from 8:30 until 5 at the Denby Community Center in Newport News. It will feature keynote speakers, panel discussions, workshops, and a resource fair, all focused on supporting survivors and addressing domestic violence. I spoke with one of the panelists last week ahead of the event.
I lead the forensic nursing program at Riverside. Our main hub and office is in Newport News at Regional Medical Center. We are a mobile unit, so we will travel out to all of our sister hospitals from Gloucester to Williamsburg, Hampton, soon to be Smithfield. And our mission is to be available 24/7 for any victim of violence, not just domestic, sexual assault, elder abuse, human trafficking. Anybody that walks through our doors, they're going to get immediate response from our forensic nursing team. We've been a team since 1996. Traditionally, these programs are on call, which can be an hour to 2 response for nurses. I feel like our model works best. We're able to see as many patients as possible. Last year, we saw our highest volume of over 1,300 patients, and upwards of half of that is our domestic violence population in the community.
Man, so last year was a tough year, but it also shows that the need is great and the people are learning about the resources available. Is that correct?
I think that's exactly what it is. I think with our education, we get out to police academies, our advocacy, our military installations. I think being available immediately to meet the patient's needs, that folks are going to come straight to Riverside because they know that they're going to get that trauma-informed, immediate care, safety, trust has already been established in the community. So I can't speak to necessarily like FBI data. I do think violence is on the rise, but I do think that we kind of have, we have an in to be able to help more patients than maybe some other health systems. So yeah, business is busy for sure.
I guess it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I know you said half of those clients who came in were domestic violence. Talk with me about the overlap between sexual violence and domestic violence.
Yes, so sometimes they are convoluted together. Sometimes we are doing forensic evaluations for both types of complaints. But where we see the difference with domestic violence, it's not always obvious. Sexual assaults come in because maybe they're with police, maybe there's evidence collection that's needed. And so there's, different policy protocol to follow. Domestic violence can present in so many different ways. We may see somebody that's chronically coming in for abdominal pain and those symptoms are misattributed to questions that just weren't asked. And so with our team, and when we're seeing trends like that, we get in there, that we can do violence assessments. They may be coming in with an injury that isn't really consistent with what they're saying. And so having, again, the forensic nursing team, rather than an ER nurse who's got a pod of 6 very sick patients, we're able to go in and do just really thoughtful assessments and, explain our services, explain our purpose. If there is a disclosure of violence, that we immediately start that safety planning in the beginning. So how are we going to meet their needs? Where can we connect them? Those warm handoffs in the community, whether it's safe shelter. Do we need to use our hospital safety funds to get them in an immediate hotel situation? Are there housing insecurities? Are there food insecurities? Are there children involved? Are there pets involved? So we're able to kind of combat that right from the beginning. So where our evaluations may be the same, head to toe assessments, taking pictures, collaborating with law enforcement, there is a difference in how we're dealing with our patients of sexual assault versus domestic violence.
Tell me about the Domestic Violence Awareness Summit that is coming up on October 16th, and the panel that you'll be on.
Yes, ma'am. So the summit is the genesis of a collaboration with agencies in Newport News, Commonwealth Attorney's Office, Newport News Domestic Violence Response Team, our own Riverside Hospital Violence Intervention Program. This summit the goal is having a multidisciplinary panel and explain the state of domestic violence in our communities, what trends we're seeing in Hampton Roads, and our perspective. And so how are we working together as a community? How are we healing our community? Because we can't just do it one agency. We have to collaborate. It's got to be a team effort. So that summit is going to give insight from 8:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock at night. We have amazing speakers. And then that panel, there will be obviously a moderator, but time for Q&A. I'm going to give a medical perspective. We'll have Latinos in Virginia. They'll be able to speak on advocacy for Latinos. We will have law enforcement and just every agency that's going to be involved with a domestic violence situation.
I know that this is put on, like you said, a community has come together. Several agencies have come together to try to address domestic violence. I think this is the best way to do that. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Is there anything else that you want people to know as far as the resources available through Riverside for survivors of any kind of abuse, from sexual to domestic?
Yeah, just coming to Riverside, again, you're going to get immediate trauma-informed care. I know trauma-informed is thrown around a lot, but it really, really is important. The principles of trauma-informed care are creating safe space, trust, mutuality, shared decision-making. We're working with our patients in their best interest. We're never forcing or coercing. We always want to always respect their opinion. And through that, there's empowerment that they can move forward their healing journey beyond us with the systems in place that we've connected them with. The biggest thing about understanding domestic violence is it doesn't end when the bruises heal. There's safety planning is ongoing. The long-term impacts touch every part of a survivor's life. So physical, psychological, emotional. It's not one moment in history. And often these folks, men, women, children, this is chronic. So this is building issues within their body. So the body, it may be a memory for them, but the body is storing it. So that may be outcomes for children, chronic diseases in adulthood. There's a lot of sequelae for even adults that are dealing with chronic stress. So it's not just let's take a picture of a bruise and let's heal them, let's sew things up. We've got to get a little deeper. We've got to heal those wounds inside, because otherwise it's just repetitious and they go back to abusers, and then we see them consistently, and each time that violence escalates, and then we're worried if they go back the last time, we may not see them again.
Mm-hmm. And that is so true. Thank you so much for talking with me. Welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. We're going to talk about the High Street Festival. It's set to happen on October 18th in the heart of downtown Portsmouth. And today I'm joined with Michelle Wren. I know that you are with the Portsmouth Partnership. You're the executive director over there. So tell me what people can expect if they come to the High Street Festival next Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. And we're really excited. October 18th, we are going to hopefully flood the streets with people. We've got 60 vendors that are going to tack onto our farmers market. We have two bands. Two bands. We have lots of bands. We have two stages that will start at noon and run all the way to 5. We have Blessed and Mary Souls coming in, so we're really excited about our national act coming in. And then we also have several other local bands that will be playing all day, plus a DJ, breakdancing competition, skateboard competitions, children's area. So something for everyone, just to really come out, enjoy Old Town, and enjoy the day.
Oh my gosh, a breakdancing competition.
Yeah,
That sounds
so
like a
that'll be
lot
fun.
of fun.
Right, from 1 to 3, there'll be breakdancing. Super excited about that. And then there's some skateboard competitions, adult games, children's corner. The other thing we're really excited about is the whole entire footprint. So High Street will be shut down from middle to Effingham. So huge, almost the entire High Street will be shut down. And the whole area will be a refreshing area, designated outdoor refreshment area. So you'll be able to go into your favorite pub, favorite breweries. So go to post-secondary, grab beer, and then walk out into the entire footprint. So you can watch whoever's performing on stage. We've got some activations and a lot of different businesses, so a lot of music acts, comedians, all kinds of entertainment throughout the day. Shop at our brick and mortar retail shops, and then also to highlight those, we're adding a lot of vendors. So bringing in retailers from outside High Street, bringing them in to give people a lot to do.
So it's going to be about 5 blocks blocked off along High Street, and you're going to be able to go in and out of the restaurants and the stores and really bring people to downtown Portsmouth and really just draw them in and kind of reintroduce them to some of the businesses there. That sounds like a really cool opportunity. I know every week they have the farmers market along High Street. So is this like bigger, like a more extreme operation for High Street Fest?
It is. Yeah, it's really, it is farmers market amplified, right? Like just kind of starting off, our farmers market is largest in the state. And so people come all over to come to our farmers market. So really, building on that momentum, right? So just why come for just a morning? Come and spend the entire day in Old Town. It's walkable, it's charming. So just really giving people a lot to do to draw them and keep them there. And this is under our Main Street initiative. So Portsmouth is a Main Street community. So we're under mobilizing Main Street. So we're really excited to partner with the state on this and to bring some vibrancy back to Old Town. And this is part of that initiative. It's just to, like you said, bringing people to Portsmouth into Old Town. It's so charming. It's beautiful. So come strolls, come spend the day with us. All of our restaurants will have street eats, so you'll be able to grab something to go. Everybody's welcome to sit in the restaurant too, but we'll have a lot of outdoor dining. So most of the restaurants will be pulling bars and outdoor seats all along the streets, all the blocks. So really just creating a community event. We'll come, stroll, sit, bring their dogs. We've had some we've got vendors that are specific to dogs too. So
Oh man, I love it.
animal, family friendly.
I mean, I just love the idea of a block party, and that's what it kind of sounds like to me, is like this big block party where everybody can just come and have a good time for several hours in downtown Portsmouth.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Like I said, come all day. Music entertainment starts at noon, and then ends at 5. And again, our headliner. So really excited to bring a national act for crazy. Right, we have national acts all the time with our pavilion, but very few times has Portsmouth really brought in a national act or no charge. So real excited.
Very good. Well, it's on October 18th along High Street in downtown Portsmouth. I thank you so much, Michelle, for coming on Mark Your Calendar. I really appreciate your time, and I hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.